Hey guys, welcome back. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. So I've got a great surprise in store for you guys today. Went to Sephora and I got a sample of the Fenty Beauty, the primer and the foundation. As you guys know, a lot of times we only have a Sephora inside JCPenney, so it's very small and they don't have as much selection as the regular Sephora or Ulta. So a lot of times I had to purchase the full size to do my reviews, which is no problem. But when available, I will go get a sample to see if that foundation is going to be good for my skin and if it's the right texture, etc., for my skin type. So what I did is I went to Sephora and I got the sample of the foundation and a sample of the primer. Guys, it's a great way to go up and try and get color matched and try your products before you invest and commit to a full-size item. The women there are amazing. They're beautiful women inside out. They'll go out of their way to try to assist you. Always has a smile on their face, so no issues there, guys. Just go in and let them know that you're interested in being color matched and you would love to try whatever product it is that you would like to try. So we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. I already went ahead and primed. I used the Real Technique small foundation brush. I think that's what it is. Yeah. The small foundation brush, concealer brush. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this primer and then the foundation, then we'll jump into the actual application. The primer, guys, it does have a slight smell. It smells like the Johnson's baby lotion, which everybody loves, so there's not a problem there. But it will not flare up your allergies or drive you insane or last the whole day. It's just if you put your nose up to it, you'll get the smell of the scent. But once you put it on and do your application, it completely goes away. So it's not like it stays with you and lingers all day, or it's so potent that it's overwhelming to apply on your face. So it's not a problem at all. Now, I'm going to show you guys. It's been sitting for just a little while now. And the more it sits, the more it just sucks them pores up. It feels like it's if you use a tightening mask, where it just draws your skin as it's drying, that's what this primer does. Now, to touch or upon application, it's more like a cream moisturizer. It's not silicone based. It does not whatsoever feel silicone-y. But it does feel like a cream moisturizer. But immediately after you apply it, it feels soft and smooth and like powdery. Like I don't know, it's just so unique, and especially for a pore filling primer, guys. It's weird because you don't see that often. Most pore filling primers is silicone, and it's pretty cool that Rihanna came out with these because so many people's trying to steer away from the silicone based, and almost all pore filling primers is silicone based. So I had to hand it to her. She really went out of her way with these products. 40 foundation shades, guys. It is phenomenal. Anybody should be able to find their perfect foundation match. No matter what your skin tone, no matter what your undertone, Rihanna's Fenty Beauty will have your color or undertone. My issue is not so much the color, it's the undertone. Everybody puts out yellow or gold, warm, cool. No one hardly ever does olive, and she did. And I'm in the shade 290 olive foundation color, and I'm going to tell you guys, it blends seamlessly. You'll see at the end of the review how well it honestly just flawlessly blends to perfection, and I mean perfection. So like I was saying about the primer, once you apply it, guys, it feels like it's just sucking them pores completely tight, like invisible. They're gone. Trying to get zoomed up, guys. Even on my nose, which is where my really problem area is, it's like it still needs to dry in just a few more minutes, but like gone, guys. It's amazing what this primer does. Now, as far as the foundation, guys, as I was telling you, this foundation right here is olive tone. Unreal, unheard of. I think one other foundation line I've tried had the olive undertones, but not many. So I had to give credit where credit is due, and I have to admire Rihanna for coming out with this. She really put her heart and her thought through this process. She came out with a whole makeup line, her first ever makeup line, and she nailed it to excellence. So no matter what, you guys, we have to congratulate her and give her credit, because she truly did go above and beyond when she did this creation. So, as far as the foundation, guys, it's very lightweight once applied, and immediate. It dries quick, and I mean, you have no playtime. So work one section at a time, one side at a time. Do not try to go ahead of yourself, or you will be stuck and you'll be splotchy. This blends beautifully as long as you're doing it quickly and by section. It's very lightweight upon application. And immediately, as soon as it dries immediately as soon as you get it applied. And it dries to a complete powder, a matte powder. And I mean 100% matte, and I mean 100% powder. It's like you put on a powder foundation. Now it claims it is medium to full coverage with a velvet matte finish. And I think where the velvet matte comes in is because it feels like powder. It feels like velvet upon application. Like once it dries, it truly does feel velvety, because that's how soft it feels on your skin. And I'm going to say that it is highly matte and that it is medium coverage, guys. I'll have to wait to see. Or you guys will have to wait to see how it builds. I mean, I'm going to try to build it for you. I'm going to do beauty blender on one side, brush on the other, and then let you guys see. So what we're going to do now, without further ado, is we're going to go ahead and jump in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the foundation with the Kat Von D foundation brush. And the reason why there's foundation on this brush is because I tried to film this video earlier and it wanted to delete itself. So we got to redo it. But I'm going to go ahead and apply this with this brush. And then, because I'm not going to stick my fingers down into this with my nails on. Yeah. Hold on. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on, and I'm going to apply that with the beauty blender and then the brush. I'm just going to bounce that in with the beauty blender. Might have to go back and touch that up because I didn't take off all that just to redo this video. So the under eye I will have to readjust. And I'm going to take that down the neck and onto my chest area because I have a lot of discoloration down on my chest. So I want to make sure that I slightly conceal the chest area as well. Bring it up into the hairline. So everything is blended seamlessly. As you guys can probably tell, my lighting is starting to die, so hopefully we'll make it through the video. So this is with the one application with the beauty blender. Now, let me show you the brush. My baby. What I truly love to apply foundation with is my brush. Concealer is great with the beauty blender. I adore it. But guys, I'm telling you, I just love the brush for foundation. And I'm going to, of course, use my Miko brush for this. Look how quick that's drying, guys. I mean, it sets immediately when I say that. Hopefully, guys, within the next couple weeks, I'll have either the Natasha Denona Lila palette or the Huda Beauty. Let me know which ones you guys want to see first. so I can review it for you. One or the other will be here within the next couple weeks so I can give you a review. But leave down in the comment section which one you guys want to see first. So all I'm doing is slightly so ever just stippling this on with my brush. And again, I love that technique because it doesn't move the foundation. It just places the foundation wherever you need it, especially when building, guys. It is the best application for building, is stippling it on with a brush. Okay, guys. So this is the first application on this side with the brush. And as you guys can see, it just gives so much more of a smoother application. It actually gives you more coverage. And on the Beauty Blender side, it just really looks like it automatically settled into the line. And not so bad over here on the brush side. So like I said, guys, I'm going to try to build this up and let you guys see what the results will be. But like I said, it immediately sets and it absolutely feels like velvety powder on your face. It is very lightweight. You can hardly feel it. It's just a beautiful foundation thus far. We shall see after 8 to 10 hours. And I'm just going to apply this just up on the forehead and on the cheek area where I have those troubled areas, because I really don't want to draw more attention to the areas of my face that have like around my smile lines or anywhere where there's issues like that, because instead of concealing it or hiding it, you're going to bring it more forth, and you don't want to do that. Anytime you have issues or troubled skin, you don't want to bring the product to, you know, where it's going to be heavy and cakey and bring attention to it. You want to do everything you possibly can, and that's the magic of makeup, to bring the good features forward and to lessen the attention to troubled or problem areas. Okay, so this is building up pretty decently, guys. I mean, as you guys can see, it's just really with this Beauty Blender, it's wanting to stay into those lines. And now, guys, she says that you do not have to set this with a powder. And I 100% agree, especially if you're dry. But because it's wanting to settle into those lines so badly, I am going to do a small, slight set with some powder. And I'm just going to use a color correcting powder to set, just to see if I can prevent it from settling into those smile lines as harsh. But definitely if you're dry, which I am on the perimeter of my face, I'm extremely dry. And then my T-zone is highly oily. So technically I should not be setting this. And I would not normally suggest a dry skin girl to be setting this foundation. But I'm going to try to see if I can prevent some of this creasing that's going on by setting it with a powder. And I know a lot of times for most dry skin girls, if you set a foundation that is matte or that is like feeling dry like this one is after the second application, you wouldn't want to build it. But for my skin, around those smile lines especially, it seems to really prevent any type of creasing, and it really smooths it out more. So that's why I'm going to do that. But guys, I'm going to tell you now, on the second layer, I'm starting to feel this foundation. First, upon the first application, this foundation felt so smooth and so lightweight. But as I'm building it, I mean, it's starting to suck the moisture out of my skin. So as you guys can see, This is with the brush, and I get so much more coverage with the brush versus the Beauty Blender. But it's truly, I don't know, it's just feeling really dry on my skin right now. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my makeup with you guys, and then we'll come back in a few hours. Because a lot of times these foundations, as you wear them throughout the day and they mix with your body and they melt into your skin, your body warms up, they'll just melt into your skin like butter, and they look better as the day goes on. So we're going to hope that this one is one of those foundations, because I simply adore this foundation, guys. I really do. But it is matte, and girl, let me tell you, my Olay girls is going to love this foundation. No doubt in my mind. I'm going very lightly with this. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. And I know so many people love this concealer, but it will crease on me if I'm not careful, guys. I got to get this real quick. I'm just having a day, guys. Let me tell you. Leave down in the comment section if you guys have those days, because I'm having one of it. I'm dropping everything. Nothing's going right. It's just a hot mess. So I'm just barely applying any of that concealer. Now I'm going to tell you, as I'm applying this, you can tell that it's wanting to drag. Like, it's honestly just like applying a lot. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. They just got home from school, so they all kinds of need things right now. But as I was saying, this is starting to drag quite a bit. And it's just like I'm trying to apply this formula over a powder versus a liquid. So this foundation honestly goes from a liquid to a powder. And even with my products, like any of my other liquid products I'm trying to apply, it honestly feels like I'm applying it or trying to apply it on top of a powder. Look how it's dragging, guys. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it's crazy. So at this point, what I would have normally done, I would have just put a little bit more Fix Plus on my sponge to maybe dampen it a little bit more. But I don't have it sitting here in front of me, so we're going to leave it at that. Okay, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead, and like I said, I'm going to try to set this, because for me and my lines, I truly need to set this. So if I can find my products. I wanted to set it with my Profusion contour palette, but I couldn't find it. So we're going to use the Coty Airspun and just set this under eye. And just set where them creases are really bad. I'm not going to put a lot on. Just ever so slightly. And right between the brows. Alright, guys. Sorry. So sorry. And, you know, I would edit all that out. But, you know, I started this video to be truthful and to show you guys honesty through and through. And that's part of honesty, guys. So, alright guys, I'm just going to contour just a little bit and finish us off. And then I'll be back within 6 to 8 hours and let you guys see what this foundation's doing. I'll see you guys in a few. Hey guys, so we're about 10 hours in. It's right at midnight. So guys, this is the final result. Everything held on really great on top. Everything besides that concealer, and maybe because that was a liquid, applied really, it was really hard to apply it. As you guys seen, it was really wanting to kind of like, I don't know, smudge and apply unevenly. But like I said, upon application, immediately this dries. It dries to a matte powder finish. So technically, I was applying liquid on top of a powder. But as you guys can see, it looks really beautiful. It did settle, however, into them fine lines, the smile lines. I was playing with some lipstick, and it's just, ugh. Don't know about this lipstick too much. But other than that, guys, it really is beautiful. It really is flawless. Now I'm going to tell you, 10 hours in, and I feel very, very dehydrated. My skin feels like all the moisture's been sucked out of it. Now, I cannot say if that's the primer or if that's the foundation. So I'm going to play with the primer a little bit more with some of my True and Love foundations and see, you know, if I can get this primer to work, because I simply adore that primer. It truly does make your pores look gone. Now the foundation, guys, if you are oily, you ladies and gentlemen are going to love this foundation. It is a gorgeous, flawless finish, especially for oily skin. Now, my dry girls, you may want to try this. I'm going to try this foundation with more moisturizing primers and see if I can get that to work. But like I said, as of right now, beautiful coverage, flawless finish, absolutely just gorgeous. It does feel a little heavy if you build it up. So I would stick with one layer and then just conceal where needed. But, and outside of just feeling like my skin's been sucked dry of all my moisture, I love this foundation. So, I don't know, guys. Leave down in the comment section if you're going to try it, what you guys think. What do you guys think it looks like on me? If you've tried it, did you love it? Didn't love it? Leave also down in the comments when you guys are commenting your skin type, because it helps so many of you guys when you're communicating back and forth in my comment section. But like I said, I'm going to play around with it a little bit more just because I love the finish of this foundation. And a lot of times you just got to use different primers. It does not completely cover my loss of pigment, but we can deal with that for the finish that I get on this. And I don't know, guys. I'll update you guys later on and tell you, you know, what I think at the end. But as of right now, guys, if you're dry, I'd go get a sample. I would not invest in the full-size bottle right off. But you oily girls, you're going to absolutely fall in love with this. And again, I have to commend her and I have to admire Rihanna because she really came through. I mean, she came and she came hard and she successfully succeeded. She did a full range, and honestly, I have to, like I said, admire. But anyways, guys, like this video, give me 2 thumbs up. Hit the notification bell, and each time I upload, you guys will be notified. And if you will, please subscribe. It helps me tremendously. And like I said before, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, guys, I'm going to do a huge makeup giveaway. So I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Mwah.